Before you begin your harvest, always remember that safety starts with inspection. We need to check our tools for any defects and assess the harvesting area for physical hazards to ensure everyone stays safe during the job. Let's test your safety knowledge with a quick task. Can you unscramble these terms? You will need to categorize each one as either a tool defect or a site hazard. Here is the answer key. A cracked handle and a rusty blade are tool defects, while slippery mud is classified as a site hazard. Recognizing these early is crucial for maintaining a safe working environment. Knowing your crops are ready for harvest is important, but it is only half the work. We must move from biological readiness to operational readiness by ensuring our tools and work sites are safe. Compare these two images. Image A shows a risky environment, while Image B demonstrates a pre-inspected site. Proper inspections help prevent injuries, reduce repair costs, and keep our harvest stress-free. To maintain safety, we define 3 key concepts. A tool defect is any structural damage to equipment, a physical hazard is an environmental danger, and a pre-operational inspection is our mandatory check to catch these issues before we start. At Kogan School Garden, Nicole and Jamar led the way. Nicole inspected the tools and tagged unsafe items for repair, while Jamar cleared hazards like glass and mud, ensuring the whole class stayed safe. Let's analyze the Kogan School Safety Patrol. Can you identify the specific tool defects Nicole found, and what hazards Jamar discovered? Nicole identified a loose pivot bolt and a chipped blade on the shears, along with a splintered scythe handle. She correctly tagged these tools as unsafe. Jamar addressed physical hazards by clearing broken glass, trimming thorny branches, and covering slippery mud with dry rice husks to ensure safe walkways. We must evaluate operational safety. Why is it dangerous to use a damaged tool, even for a short time? And how do these inspections reflect our core values of care for others and the environment? Conducting these inspections is a vital part of our social responsibility, showing that we value the safety of our team and the health of our surroundings. Follow the 4-step protocol. First, inspect your hardware. Second, scan the environment. Third, isolate any defects. And finally, clear and secure the site before beginning work. For our practical activity, we will divide into 3 crews: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, to practice our safety inspector skills in the garden. Finally, use this observation rubric to guide your work. It covers everything from accurate hazard identification to how well you collaborate as a team to keep our harvest safe. Now we will move into our review session. Please refer to your answer paper as we walk through these 5 items covering tool and site safety. For the first question, we identify that hidden broken glass and sharp metal debris in the soil are the correct examples of a physical safety hazard in a crop harvesting area. The main purpose of a pre-operational tool inspection is to detect damage, cracks, or loose parts that could lead to equipment failure or potential injury while you are working. Regarding our scenario, if you find a tool with a loose screw or chipped blade, the correct procedure is to tag it as unsafe, set it aside for repairs, and choose a different, defect-free tool. In the safety failure scenario, the team fell short by failing to assess ground hazards like slippery mud and failing to clear physical perimeter hazards such as exposed wire before they started. Finally, we enforce these checks because they protect our fellow workers, maintain human safety, and keep the environment well cared for, reflecting our core values of service and responsibility.